This is a poem by Adrienne called North American Time from a volume of poems called Your Native Land, Your Life. This is especially dedicated to Nash. When my dreams showed signs of becoming politically correct, no unruly images escaping beyond borders, when walking down the street, I found my themes cut out for me, knew what I would not report for fear of enemies' usage, then I began to wonder. Everything we write will be used against us or against those we love. These are the terms, take them or leave them. Poetry never stood a chance of standing outside history. One line, typed 20 years ago, can be blazed on a wall in spray paint to glorify art as detachment or torture of those we did not love, but also did not want to kill. We move, but our words stand, become responsible for more than we intended, and this is verbal privilege. Try sitting at a typewriter one calm summer evening at a table by a window in the country. Try pretending your time does not exist, that you are simply you, that the imagination simply strays like a great moth, unintentional. Try telling yourself you are not accountable to the life of your tribe, the breath of your planet. It doesn't matter what you think. Words are found responsible. All you can do is choose them or choose to remain silent. Or you never had a choice, which is why the words that do stand are responsible. And this is verbal privilege. Suppose you want to write of a woman braiding another woman's hair, straight down, or with beads and shells and 3-strand plaits or cornrows. You had better know the thickness, the length, the pattern. Why she decides to braid her hair. How it is done to her. What country it happens in. What else happens in that country. And this is verbal privilege. Poet, sister, words, whether we like it or not, stand in a time of their own. No use protesting. I wrote that before Kollontai was exiled, Rosa Luxemburg, Malcolm, Anna Mae Aquash, murdered, before Treblinka, Birkenau, Hiroshima, before Sharpeville, Biafra, Bangladesh, Boston, Atlanta, Soweto, Beirut, Assam. Those faces, names of places, sheared from the almanac of North American time. I am thinking this in a country where words are stolen out of mouths as bread is stolen out of mouths, where poets don't go to jail for being poets, but for being dark-skinned, female, poor. I'm writing this in a time when anything we write can be used against those we love, where the context is never given. Though we try to explain over and over, for the sake of poetry at least, I need to know these things. Sometimes, gliding at night in a plane over New York City, I have felt like some messenger called to enter, called to engage this field of light and darkness. A grandiose idea, born of flying. But underneath the grandiose idea is the thought that what I must engage after the plane is raged onto the tarmac, after climbing my old stairs, sitting down at my old window, is meant to break my heart and reduce me to silence. In North America, time stumbles on without moving, only releasing a certain North American pain. Julia de Burgos wrote that my grandfather was a slave as my grief, had he been a master, that would have been my shame. A poet's words hung over a door in North America in the year 1983. The almost full moon rises, timelessly speaking of change out of the Bronx, the Harlem River, the drowned towns of the Quabbin, the pilfered burial mounds, the toxic swamps, the testing grounds. And I start to speak again.